All right, we are back with Neil Timmins. Neil is coming to us from the heartland of America in Iowa. Neil is one of my mentorship students in our commercial real estate and development program, and he's up to some pretty exciting things. So, Neil, why don't you introduce yourself real quick and tell us what you got going on?
Man, it's good to see you again. Thanks for having me. I love chatting with you. I always learn something new, and hopefully get to share something for everybody who's watching. So yeah, I'm out of Des Moines, Iowa, and you and I connected probably a year and a half ago, somewhere in that range. I bought a few commercial properties at that point and was looking to expand what I was buying and some of the strategies surrounding what I was buying. And the last time you and I chatted, we did a little case study of a pretty darn big deal I bought and sliced it up. It was a package of three properties, which I sliced it up and sold one off, kept two, and have continued since then buying and acquiring properties. And my most recent acquisition was a owner financed self storage facility I bought with a partner out of Indianapolis, and ended up doing got put seller financing in place on a 20-year seller carryback piece. And so I'm pretty excited about that and all the deals we got in the hopper right now.
Yeah, awesome. And for anybody watching, I think that interview on that deal case study was about a month ago, and that's where Neil took down a 4-unit portfolio of office properties with no money down, and ended up netting what, 100K a month in passive or positive cash flow and $1 million in equity when that deal was
Yeah,
done.
100K a year in positive cash flow, and then $1 million in equity the day I closed. Yes.
Yeah, awesome. So that one, yeah. So go back and look in my videos, and that one's back there about a month ago. It's also in the playlist for commercial and multifamily real estate investing. But so you got a 5-day challenge going on. Why don't you tell us what that's all about and what it will do for people?
Yeah, no, good question. One of the things I've been doing, I've been in single family for so long that I'd go to conferences and connect with people, and I just share what I'm doing. And they're like, I didn't even know you did commercial real estate. I'm like, I've been doing it and just stacking it on to my existing single family business, because what I experience is that single family is the fix and flip. It's our bread and butter just in generating cash, but it doesn't do anything else. Meaning, you want to do more, you got to do more. You want to earn more, you got to do more. And so started doing these things in multifamily, sharing this, and so people would ask me, dude, how can I do this? How can tell me here, advise me here? And so that led to me just helping folks, sharing what I'm doing, and continuing to go to a spot where I get asked more and more. So I decided to formalize that, and I created this 5-day challenge. I call it the 20x profit challenge. The idea being, you can do one of our deals on the commercial side, or you can do 20 houses, right? I'd rather earn 20 times doing what I'm doing on a single property. And so over the course of the 5 days, totally free, by the way. And over the course of the 5 days, I show people how to identify what I call their perfect seller avatar, well, what I call $100,000 payday seller avatar. And then from there, how do we mail those people? How do we reach out to them proactively? How do we get the list? And then from there, I created what I call the capital multiplier quadrant. When we get a seller calls us, they give us some information. How do we know whether it's a potential 20x deal or not at all? We just discard it, let our competition go bang their head against the wall. So how do we do that? We pull the information in and we put it in this quadrant, and just sifts and sorts it out for us. It's a quick decision tool. And then we decide, at that point, if it's a green light, we have to know what to pay for a deal. So what's the information? How do we get it in? When we call that our easy eval tool, a little quick one-sheeter on Excel. Pop the information in there, and it lines up with our required returns. Again, it's a red light, green light scenario. For me, we just simplify everything to red light, green light. And then how do we actually lock it up? What paperwork do we actually use to be able to put this darn thing under contract? So even if somebody has no idea from a commercial standpoint, that's what we get them through at the end of the week, to be able to identify a deal, price it up, and lock it up.
Cool. And you provide the actual paperwork that they need to do that.
The whole paperwork, everything they need, all gets provided. You're exactly
Awesome,
right.
awesome. So this challenge, so, there's a lot of challenges out there. A lot of people have challenge fatigue, but you and I were talking. It sounds like your challenge, people can go through it. They'll actually be able to take what they learned in the 5 days and go do a deal.
Even if you know nothing about commercial real estate, you're exactly right.
So you're not going to give them just a little bit, and then they have to, they have to do whatever. Now I know that you're going to offer people the opportunity to work deeper with you if they
Sure.
want to,
Yes.
but they can take the 5-day information and go do a deal and not have to talk to you again.
I don't know about you. There's nothing that's more infuriating when you get into something and it's nothing, you get days in or you get hours in and you're like, oh, that's a teaser. And if you want more, you got to pay. No, I want to get them to the ability to have an actual result, to get to a spot where you have everything you need to go contract a property, including the contract that my team actually uses, which I'll give you 100% for free.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then, some people, want the help, they want the more,
Correct.
they need more, and then you've got an opportunity for that, after that, if they want to do something like that.
Yeah, you're totally right. Some people, they want to figure out how to do it. They want to figure out how to do a deal. They want to figure out how to raise capital. Some people, they want to come back and go, can I partner with you on a deal, Neil? Sounds good. But for those who, they got the stuff in place, they just want to know how do I actually get to a spot, and they got capital to be able to close it, and perhaps it's something to stack onto their existing business. Terrific. Take it,
and then you're also offering
run.
an opportunity for people to partner with you as well.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. And that, why do I do all this? Want to do it for free? Because I want to buy more deals. And somebody somewhere sometimes going to want to do a deal with me. That's terrific. I'll by me giving away a bunch of stuff, free training, and teaching them how to do everything. Sooner or later, the law of reciprocity is going to come back and reward me with an opportunity to partner with somebody. And that's great too.
Yeah. It's always about, meeting more people, expanding your territory, building those relationships. And, that's one of the beautiful things about coaching and, doing what I do. I work with people all over the country. I connected you with one of my clients is doing some big things in Chicago and Florida. And now you guys are getting together and doing some big things. It's, it's a lot of fun.
No, you got to meet a whole bunch of people. And then, and this from in the commercial space, it certainly as opposed to the residential and the single family side, it's a team sport. There's a lot of places that people can plug in and make it create a team and create a great win for everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what else have you gotten into since that last deal that you took down? You said there's a self-storage facility that you did with a owner financing. Was that a complete no money down? Tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah. So owner finance deal, actually, that was a partner-led deal. So that was a perfect example of a partner-led deal. He found the deal. And we had connected, essentially same thing on the relative to what I structured the 5-day challenge. He went out, found this deal, was not in a position to take it down himself. I brought the whole capital to this structure. We ended up partnering a thing 50-50 on the thing. 1.4 million was the purchase price. There's 151 self-storage units on the thing. There is an ability to add about another 200 plus or minus self-storage units. So there's ground on the back where we can more than double the size of this thing. It cash flows it's as a standalone without doubling. It already works financially. So this ground on the back essentially is free, right? 1.4 million. We put $200,000 down on the thing. I put the $200,000 down on the thing. A 20-year owner carry, 5% interest only for 20 years. No principal payments on the thing. The owner was in a position where he didn't want cash. He wanted cash flow. And that's what it looks like. Now we put some other things in there when I structured the contract, the ability for us to sell this to another party. So we can sell it. The owner doesn't want to get paid off anytime soon. So they literally put a provision in there. Can't pay this off for a number of years. So we can sell it to a third party and deliver the financing to the third party. So we can package that up if we ever want to. We can sell the property and roll that seller finance to another property. So he just wants cash flow. So I structured a number of ways in which we can leverage the benefit of that cash flow for both of us to create a really good win. That rents are about 15% of the market. We've already made price adjustments. We've got 2 price adjustments coming to take it to full market. So 7.5 already took place here about 2 weeks ago. So we're starting to see the checks roll in and a new price adjustment in place.
Wow, that's awesome. So this is the exact kind of stuff people are going to learn in your 5-day challenge that's absolutely free.
100%. You got it.
And so I recommend anybody who's interested in real estate, commercial or residential, you definitely need to go to Neil's 5-day challenge. This is the real stuff, the real deal. You're going to be able to do a deal when you come out of this thing. Where can they go to sign up for that?
www.20xprofitchallenge.com.
Okay. And I'll put a link in the notes below, so that description below, so people can click on that and sign up and go. And that's all virtual, right?
It's all virtual, all online. You got it.
Yep, they can do it from anywhere. And for everybody listening, apologize for my voice today, but I am battling COVID. But Neil and I had this on the book, and this is important. I wanted to get this out and let people know about this opportunity you have for them. So appreciate you putting up with my groggy little voice here.
Well, yeah, this is a testament to you. For the audience's sake, I said, Greg, we don't have to do this, man. He said, Neil, I'm in a commitment. I'm going to do it. This is going to be fun. And so he said, let's rock it out. I said,
yeah, I don't feel too bad. It hit me hard Monday.
My hat's off to you. I mean,
yeah, I'm day 4 in. It hit me hard the first few days, but I got ibuprofen in me and some Dayquil, and we're going to get it done.
No, well, I appreciate it. Appreciate what you do.
All right, Neil. Well, it was great catching up with you.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good luck with your challenge.
Yep. Look forward to seeing everybody.